everybody, and welcome back to our channel, The Three of Pentacles. We are three tarot card readers, and we love to read on world events, on hot topics, and we also do personal readings as well and energy healings. And we are going to, in this video, it's a special celebration for our number 45 President Trump. And you're looking at like, is it 45? Yeah.
N/47.
And 47, N/47. I'm going to get to that.
According to the GP.
45th, yeah, 47 President, Donald J. Trump. And his birthday is coming up on June the 14th, and that's also Flag Day. He'll be 79 years old. So we'll be reading about what he's facing as our pilot in this country, because he is the pilot. There's a lot of people that like him, and a lot of people that don't like him. Oh. So, and everybody is free to follow who you want to follow, if you don't, if you want to. So here we go. But before we get started, I'm going to introduce my two tarot sisters, and we have Miss Kaila, Miss Lynn.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
And my name is Barbara. We'd like to read for entertainment purposes, but not always, because a lot of things that we read, we go really, really deep. In fact, if you click our channel, you'll see a lot of fun things, but you also see a lot of interesting things when we go really, really deep. So please check out the videos, and we would like to thank everybody for subscribing. We are about to get to 200 subscribers, so thanks to you for being out there. Let everybody know about what we do and what we say. And if you need personal readings, of course, we're here for you. Okay, we will not reach out to you. All right, so we are going to get started and do a reading on President Trump. See what it's going to be looking at. Happy birthday, President Trump. Exactly. Look at him. He's funny. And I've met him a few times myself. He was always kind to me, I have to say. Mm-hmm. I've heard a lot of things about him, but this was before he became president. I've heard a lot of things about him when I met him, actually. And they said, hey, remember this, remember that, remember this. And I'm not going to go into details, but he was nothing like what they said. You know, he shook my hand, gave me compliments and everything. So sometimes I get confused. This is not a political video, so we're not going to get into that. Right. But we're just going to say happy birthday to our president, President Trump. And we're going to do a reading on it, right?
Anyway.
What'd you say?
The United States president.
The United States president.
Since we have Kaila up in Canada,
I'm hoping he is also, we'll see.
She's hoping for 51.
Yeah, because supposedly Canada is going to be part of the United States, or maybe it is already.
Maybe it always was.
Maybe it always was. I like the way you think, Lynn. I like the way you think.
So much has been for us. But let's do a birthday poll on our United States President Donald J. Trump.
Exactly. But before we do that, do you want to sing happy birthday?
Go for it, Barbara.
We have our lovely
put the picture back up there. Put the picture back up there.
You got it. Hang on.
Here we go to our president. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I don't see the happy birthday part. Where it says happy birthday. Happy birthday, dear president. Happy birthday to you. And many more. He's 79 years old. Imagine that. Happy birthday to our president.
Thank you, Barbara.
Yes, that was beautiful.
So thank you. So if he sees that, hopefully he'll appreciate that. He appreciated that night that I sang for him.
I was going to think, hopefully he'll remember you. That would be even cooler.
He has a photostatic memory, they say. Yeah. So he remembers people's faces. Maybe not the names, but he remember you. Okay, so what's the poll we're going to pull on him? What's
we
the
want
question?
to see what's coming up for him for the next, do we want to do month? Let's say next month, because we're expecting June to maybe be fairly calm, but then July is gonna.
Okay.
We've been doing some stuff about July coming up, so it'll be interesting to see what's happening. I see some things happening with Russia right now, and so
Yeah.
I'll use all my original deck for him.
Okay.
I do
Okay.
have my gold deck. I know he likes gold, but gold kind of shines too much in this light here.
Yep.
Let's see if you can see that. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll use my gold deck because I know he loves him some gold.
Yeah, and of course he's got his normal stuff that he likes to get everybody rolling with, and he retruths this
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
truth about Joe Biden that had, I know at least Fox News, I think some other news stations were talking about how crazy he is. What is he doing saying this about Joe Biden clones and doubles and robotic engineered soulless,
Right.
mindless entities? But it wasn't his, for anybody thinking it was his truth. He just retweeted his truth
Yeah. But it was
from
interesting how
Liza.
much of those he's been doing recently.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
a lot
He's
of us in the background like, yes, please get it going, you know?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's like he likes to do it just to get everybody talking,
Hmm.
brings it out, doesn't it?
Yeah, he
And,
also did one
and the thing
recently
is
about
that
tribunals and everything
Yep,
leading back to Obama. That was
yep,
interesting.
yep.
okay. And a lot of people that watch our videos, some people may not agree that, or they maybe not like him or anything like that. And like we said, everybody's free to do. We're tarot card readers, and that's what we're here for. But everybody has their own opinion and their
This is
own
great.
political stance and their beliefs.
I love that
So
one, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
hopefully we'll all keep that in mind and let messages come through for everyone. So, all right, the cards are up.
That's a good one, back and forth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's yeah, will the real Biden please stand up?
Please stand up. Please stand up. Oh my
Okay, so I
God.
use
Just
I
like
use my
today.
golden Elvis deck, which Trump also likes gold too, so same thing. All right, go for it.
So how'd you ask?
The same question that you asked in the next month, what can we expect, or what can he expect the happenings that he's going to be dealing with in the next month?
Wow. I'm loving these cards. In the past, I'm seeing that Nine of Pentacles. It looks like the focus has been on freedom, sovereignty, going back to abundance, and so on, which is what everybody in the world should be focusing on right now, as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
We have him coming up as the Eight of Cups, which is like a soul-searching kind of journey happening here. Interesting that he's shown as walking away from these cups. We'll have to look at that a little bit closer. We have Temperance just below, so it's divine timing, everything happening in divine timing right now, and we're being asked to have some patience. And a card that we all love to see, the Justice card. So this is what's happening it's coming up in the present time, which is good. So focus on justice, things being balanced out, and we're hoping military tribunals as well. We have the King of Swords. I love the King of Swords in the environment because this brings us back to those social posts. To me, it's like him sharing some truth out there with a little bit of humor, because this King of Swords has a little bit of humor to it. So it's almost like he is putting things out there, but it's kind of like, is he really,
Yeah,
there's a
his
little
sword's
bit, is
not straight up and down, so there's a little
yes,
leeway with that, with his words.
exactly.
Yeah.
And with the Two of Wands there, I'm getting in the near future that he has to be looking on from a place of safety. There might be a cause for concern. So he's looking on from a place of safety. Again, we have the Temperance card coming up in the advice, and the Seven of Cups there. So things might look a little bit confusing in the near future. There's a lot of things that they're dealing with. Right, we have the King of Cups. Again, some hidden things coming across. We may not be seeing the full picture. With the Ten of Wands below the deck, there is a lot of work happening, but it's about to give some sort of reward is coming. It's so much happening. But again, with the Ten of Cups here in the clarifiers, with that King of Cups, hidden things, but it might be what you're seeing is not exactly what's happening behind the scenes, because this can be a facade card as well, that Ten of Cups. I'm also going to read that as looking towards the future, a brighter future. So let's hope that everything that's happening in the background is leading us there.
It's interesting. We got like the three of the major illusion cards out of the deck in this.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully
Yeah.
with justice, that's going to be bringing a lot of that through. And especially we know with the 10, it has the family, so it has the littles in there too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious. What are you thinking, Barbara, about that Eight of Cups?
Well, the Eight of Cups. Well, I asked the person that we know in the public as Donald Trump, because as we're finding out, there's several people that are playing him too. So it could be that the real Donald Trump may be kind of like taking a break, because the Temperance is it's a hope and a healing card. It's also a universal timing card. It's a balance card as well. So maybe he needs time off. When I look at Justice, it might look like they try to nail him again with something. It could be with the Justice, because the Justice is karma, but it's also legalities, especially when you have the swords, the King of Swords right next to it. So he could be kind of like how they try to put him out there and say that he's in legal trouble again. I mean, there's so many stories out there saying that he did this, he did that, he did this, and did that. And so
And
we
nothing
might,
has ever stuck. Nothing has ever stuck.
no,
People will say he was convicted. That's still in the middle of everything too, you know.
Yeah. A lot of people are still saying that, and I just don't really get into that. But that Justice with the Seven of Cups beneath it, they might say that there's some type of nasty legal story coming out. That's a possibility, because their cards could be read in 2 or 3 different ways. So when you have Justice and it's aspected by the Seven of Cups, maybe somebody really trying to nail him, because justice is just. But when you have the Seven of Cups, that's like, no, that person really didn't do that. So it could, let's keep our eyes out. There might be another story about him doing some type of.
Do you want to pull a couple clarifiers, Barbara, and see if it's something new coming up, or is it going to be an ending of the lawsuits that they've already done trying to expose him?
Let's see what comes up.
Just since we're on that topic, let's see.
4 of Pentacles.
Still something hidden, huh?
That's still something that doesn't want to be presented.
No.
In Diablo. So that's something that's one, but that's that's not a good thing. Might be one of those stories that they're trying to nail them on.
All right.
And then let's see how it ends. It ends with the Six of Swords. So this looks like another story that they're going to pull out about him, a legal story that he illegally did this or he illegally did that. It could be a legal terrorist. It could be,
and it might not even last very long. It might not even last very long.
It sorts its stuff out. It sorts out, because the six, as we were saying early in another video, the sixes work things out for the best.
Yeah.
I mean, works out things for,
Right. I'm also getting with that Justice card and the Seven of Cups. He's going to be trying to do some things in the future, and he's going to run into the justice system stopping it or trying to stop him again.
Yeah, could be that.
I see that coming up as well.
Yeah. Because you still have all the Obama placements and everything else and all those courts and stuff like that. And he's been trying to maneuver everything around, as we know as legal too. So
So it looks like something in the next month, he could be facing one of those bashings again, legal bashings, and it's going to work out. It's going to be something nasty that he illegally did, according to the Seven of Cups. The Two of Wands, the Two of Wands is a safetyness card, however, and it's right next to the Temperance. It's right next to the Seven of Cups too, but that's the outcome card. So the Two of Wands, it's a safetyness card. So somebody that's saved from something that's good or bad, which is the Temperance and the Seven of Cups. But the Nine of Pentacles looks like something financial, or maybe there's a female that's going to be putting that story out about him. Okay, let's keep our eyes open for a story about Trump coming out. She's going to probably bring something up about something illegal that he did. It's going to be something kind of nasty, and it's going to be this big thing all over the news. But there's some hidden information about it, because the King of Cups in a facade card, the Ten of Cups. That's what it looks like for his birthday. Well,
For next month anyway. And
it,
you didn't ask for the original Donald Trump. You just said the Trump as we know and see him, right?
yeah, yeah.
So,
The person that we
so
see.
that to me, what you're saying, and you, if you want to pull clarifiers, is this just all part, what's going to be coming out? Is it going to be more part of comms or the movie, however we want to say that?
Okay.
Is it,
Because
a lot of times this stuff is coming out to show how corrupt systems are, or,
yeah, I think what we just saw was part of the movie anyway, because well, there might be somebody that's coming out just to say, hey, look, he did this and this is illegal and it's
Yeah.
not supposed to be one of those stories. And if he does
the
go
funny
away,
thing
or
is, the funny thing is too, is him as a sitting president, they're not supposed to be able to go after him.
Yeah.
yeah. But I think that's the person in public, his brand, I believe.
Yeah.
That's going to be going through that. Now him, what did you want me to ask something about him as the real person?
No. If there is something coming out, like another lawsuit against him or something else like that, is this just more of the movies, more of the comms? Is it,
Okay. Yeah,
is it to be outing, more of
sure.
either maybe the legal system or who knows, it could be outing anything.
Yeah,
Or,
I would certainly think so.
I
In fact, we got
know
a
a
major.
lot of the other stuff. What'd you get? I'm sorry.
I said I would certainly think so. In fact, we got a major arcana,
The Emperor.
Emperor,
There you go.
The emperor. Yeah.
and that's a white hat card too. We got another major arcana, the Death card, which is a transformation,
Yep.
and then we have the Page of Cups. That's a new beginning, and also surprising. I use
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
background,
Surprising
all my notes back
surprisingly
there.
positive outcome.
I got
So,
chills
yeah.
with that. Woo.
So a definite
Okay.
transformation. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. I always like to look at that. Oh, they're coming back. There she comes back again.
Oh, temperance.
Mhm.
So that
Everything
means
happens
universal.
divine timing.
Exactly. So we just have to be patient, have to wait and see what's
As much as we are saying within the next month, as we know with timing, divine timing, it could be stretched out. It could come earlier. Who knows?
and the funny thing is that, like I said, there are going to be people watching this video that's going to say, oh my gosh, well, they like Trump and we're not going to substitute. And that's fine too. We read the cards and we have had proof of card reading and things that are going on. So every time we read about Trump, the good cards come up. And there's no way to get around that. There's no way and there could be another tarot card reader that says, no, that doesn't happen for me.
Right.
But when we get, all the three of us, and we know others that we know about, and they're not even political, they just say, hey, look, I'm reading the cards. That's what happened. So I don't know, we don't know how to explain that. And so that's what we're going to go with. And since he is the pilot of our airplane, we have to try to accommodate him as best as we can, because in the end, he's the boss right now.
I think
Until
I think a really good example of that would be Janine, Tarot by Janine. Because remember when she first started polling, she
didn't
was
like him.
anti-Trump, but her cards kept saying nope, 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 nope. But
She
now
did not like him.
No, she didn't at all. So
And her cards kept telling her. And so it's like, well, it's like you're a card reader and you've trusted these cards for 40 years. And now
Yeah.
that you don't like somebody that you're reading on,
Right.
you don't like that. But she says, well, this is what the cards are saying. So I have to go with what my cards have been telling me for 40 years
absolutely.
with my reading. So anyway, we can do a whole reading on on that. We can do a whole video on that. I don't want to keep babbling.
No,
But anyway, so that's what we get.
Hey, Mr.
Happy
President.
birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday to our president. If he's watching, if he's going to have a party up the road, up the road, down the road from where he
Don't
is.
forget
at
to hit the
Mar-a-Lago.
subscribe button, Mr.
Yeah.
President.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I may know some people that are going to be playing for him. So at any rate, happy birthday. And this is what we're going to keep an eye out for what we've got in the cards as far as, another lawsuit or whatever that is. So we want to thank you all for watching our video. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If there's something that you want us to read on, please let us know. If it's within our choices, we will definitely get it done, and reach out to us if you need us. And then Kaila's going to let you know where we can be seen, found, and heard.
Right. So we are on YouTube, Rumble. We have a Facebook community, and we're now on Instagram. So please be sure to join us there as well. And thank you so much for watching. Remember, we will never contact you first for anything. So please beware of scammers. Don't forget, like they said before, to like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you again.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.